Hello, my friends. It's Laura Victoria Ward here, and I am going to offer you the 5 Tibetan rites with some variations. I learned this from Tim Vliet. I'm shutting the door so the cat doesn't interrupt, but he might do it anyway. Yeah, I've been doing a breathwork course with Tim Vliet. He is a Wim Hof instructor, and he's also developed his own work, which is TT to breathing. And there's like many different variations of it. And we've studied with lots of different breathwork instructors from different systems. So it's been a very comprehensive journey. And I've done 2 levels with Tim Vliet, which has been awesome. But I'm just going to share this 5 Tibetan rites and some variations on it. So the first thing is arms straight out to the sides. Find your hips, find your feet on the floor, arms straight out the side, and you're going to circle towards your right. So this would be 5 circles. You could do more than 5. 2, I'm really on 3, 4, 5. I like to do more than 5 Tibetan rites. Don't ask me why. I'm just a maximalist. And the next thing that we're going to do, and I'm going to add some stuff to this, is hands down by your sides, legs coming up and down. You can do this with your head off the floor, or you can do it with your head on the floor. And if your back hurts, you put your hands more underneath your butt. So I'm going to do 5 of those, but then I'm going to change it to something that I need. There we go. So then after that, I'm going to change it to these circles. I'm going to go up, flex my feet, open out, come all the way down, and point my toes. I let my head drop to the floor, open it out, all the way down, and point. Up, out, down, point, up, out, down, and point. So that's getting some nice circling in my hip sockets, greasing up those joints, opening it up. The next thing I'm going to add is some twists in my lower body. So very easy and loose knee drops from side to side. This is about softening up the tissue in your body, softening up the fascia, hydrating tissue. We hydrate through movement. And I'm massaging through my butt as I roll from side to side. So I'm getting this nice spiral through my spine, releasing my hips, and also my glutes. And then we're going to come to the next Tibetan rite. Hands are on the floor just in front of your hips. You're going to inhale up, and then exhale, take it back. Inhale, push. Exhale, take it back. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Very sagittal movement. Exhale, cycling and lifting, propelling the pelvis forward and up. From here, I'm going to do, this is my extra, I'm going to pulse up, pushing the floor away. I can drop my head back, I can look at the ceiling, or I can look forward. Pulsing up, I like to do about 20 of those. Then I feel my hamstrings, my back body pretty warm. I'm going to take it back. I'm very mobile, so this is no problem for me. Walk my butt side to side and forward fold. Softening and melting into the floor. So the circles were the first one, the leg lifts were the second one, the pelvic lifts are the third one. I'm going to add another lower one, and that is arms out to the sides, straight legs with a twist here. I also want to add that a lot of the things I'm adding are what I use to warm up for pole dancing. So this is tissue prep to do harder things. And we could think of tissue prep as the warm up, but it's much more than like just warming up and stretching muscles. It's your fascia, it's your fluid systems all getting going together. And then bring it in. Here's a variation on the last pelvic lift. If you have any kind of wrist or shoulder issues, you can do that pelvic thing here and still get some benefit. Also would be warming up your hamstrings and your back body. So coming into the fourth one, and there's a few different ways you can do this. Toes either curled under or toes back, however it works for you. Hands on your lower back to support that. And then, and I actually like to put mine like this. This doesn't feel quite right. So I'm going here. How am I doing that? Maybe I'm not This is what I'm doing. Arching back, opening chest, lungs, and heart. Front of the sternum. And you want to make sure you have enough padding under your knees as you do this. If you want to go full camel, you could do that too. That's also, if we were doing ballet, a cambrai back. So a lot of these systems have similar movement, right? What our bodies can do is what they can do. All right, time to take off the sweatshirt as it's getting warm in here. And I'm going to do the last one with a couple of variations. So this one, we're going to be in downward dog. I would just do this before I really start doing anything in the dog. Bend one knee, then the other, release my hips, and also take off my socks so that I'm not going to slide out of it. So bending, breathing. Then the regular one, you're just going to take yourself forward and then butt to the ceiling, take it back, pushing. So you're unfolding your body and then coming into this arch and then reaching back through your tail to the ceiling. So this is the fifth one. Now I would add this, lifting my heels, scoop my belly in, roll it all the way forward, come into the plank. And if I want to, I can go all the way. And then head drops, push, roll it up to the ceiling, lower the heels. Heels lift, hollow the belly in, roll it forward, take it all the way forward. Could just be to here, could go over your toes. And then I would push, roll it back up and lower. So we're getting a little more articulation of the spine. Well, articulation of the whole body here. More control. And also more freedom. So when we move through our spine this way, we're giving the capacity to move. That's it. That is the whole thing. So yeah, if you have any questions ever, feel free to reach out to me in the comment section. And also, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to build my channel and be a human who only does movement, which is actually what has been my stream of income for most of my life. But COVID has given it a pretty hard hit. So like and subscribe. Feel free to reach out to me. If you want to come to any of my classes on Zoom, you can come to my website, lauravward.com. Check it out. There's a whole bunch of different things, really freedom-based stuff and much more specific stuff. So whatever you are looking for, there may be something like that there, and some different types of meditation, like really deep embodied fluid meditation, and then also like more seated meditation, working with different forms of breath. And the breaths are coming from a lot of different systems that I've studied over the past 30 something years. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ending the stream.